Hello, my name is Benjamin Joseph McClure. I'm from upstate New York. I got into the idea of crafting music because I had siblings that were making music and I wanted to branch out. I wanted to try something different, something that was out of my comfort zone. There's this great line that I love by David Bowie, where he talks about how the depth of where you are should always be right deep enough where you're not sure you can just quite touch the bottom. And right about that time is when you start to make something magical. I strongly believe that. It wasn't until I was out of my depth that I thought I could actually be successful with my music. And now that some time has passed and some albums have been put out, I still love making music. I still love crafting. I still love the idea. When I was younger, when I was in high school, I studied theater. When I got into college, I studied acting. And what I learned from acting was a lot about myself, but I also learned how to manage things on a level that I had never thought about before, on a level I'd never contemplated before. It wasn't until I started taking it seriously and really coming up with characters, coming up with my own character, and that's where DJ Sasquatch was born, in all honesty. It started at college. It first started off with the nickname Sasquatch because I'm a hairy guy. So people kind of made fun of me at one point and told me that my legs are really hairy. You look like a Sasquatch. And a bunch of people laughed, and ever since it stuck. So I just ran with it. And I have now put out several studio albums, if you will. And I love it. I love making music. I love creating. I love crafting from nothing and making something and being able to look back at it and say, I did that. That's something that nobody can take away from you. That's something that truly, once you craft something that is to your likeness, but it's just enough where it can be its own entity, that's where things get really exciting. For me, anyway, for me. This is kind of the first episode, if you will, of Behind the Music. If you can hear the obnoxious sound in the background, that is because that's my bird. I own an African gray parrot, and it does not shut up. So sometimes in my recordings you'll hear it. Not all the time, but maybe in my early ones you might. But I really can wholeheartedly, honestly say that I love acting. I love performing. And that's really where it comes from. That's really where it stems from, was performing. I wanted to perform. I wanted to find a way to create something that was me, that I could tell my story through, but have it be its own entity. And that's what DJ Sasquatch is. DJ Sasquatch is my story. It's my well-being, if you will. Put into thoughts, put into an album, and published. Now, some of my music over the last couple of years has been what I'm going through now, what I'm dealing with now, and that's okay. but some of the music that I've written recently has nothing to do with anyone that's in my life. It just has to do with how I perceive things. And I kind of would like to make that clear. The album What Happened to Happiness has to do with my struggle of trying to go to counseling, go to therapy, do what I can so that way I can be a better person. And really, I am now finished. I've graduated therapy, and I strongly believe that it helped me immensely in ways that I can't really explain to anyone. It kind of just made things go full circle, if you will. I know I'm rambling, but I just wanted to say thank you to everyone who has listened to my new album or any of my music. If you supported me in any way, thank you so much. And I really hope that you guys like the new album, What Happened to Happiness, on Spotify, iTunes, really anywhere you can find music. From the bottom of my heart, thank you. DJ Sasquatch, out.